Oh, hey.
Yes, sir. We are live here at the Curtain Call Podcast. As you can tell, us Cody Crybabies are completely dried up of our tears. And we are ecstatic and excited because tonight, night 2 of WrestleMania, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, is your new Universal Champion. What's up? I'm your boy, the Spanish Fly, here at the Curtain Call Podcast. And always with me, my number one tag team partner, the greatest tag team partner of all time, Nacho. Nacho, tell the people what's up.
What's up, everybody? I am so excited to get into this. I hope you all had a great time watching night 2 of WrestleMania, and I hope you're just as excited as you were going into that to hear our thoughts and hear our predictions for Raw-After-Mania.
Yes, sir. What a night. What a night. That's all I got to say is what a night. Night 2, way better than night 1. Night 1 was the appetizer, ladies and gentlemen. Night 2 was your main course with your dessert at the end. So let's jump right into it. Live from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, with a capacity crowd of 72,755. A 2-night combined total of 145,290 fans packed in for both nights of WWE's grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania 40, the 40th anniversary of WrestleMania. And boy, what a night was it. We were all expecting for it to start off with Triple H coming down, welcoming everybody to WrestleMania, but not so fast. The princess herself, Mrs. Stephanie McMahon Helmsley, started off the show, and she was pumped. She was ready to go, and it made us feel like there is a new era in professional wrestling, and it was a great way to start off the show. How'd you like the way she started off, Nacho?
Oh, I love the energy that she brought down to the ring. I could definitely see the excitement in her face, and that just tuned up the excitement for me even more. And just to see the people that are behind the scenes, to see as much and how much they love the product that they're crafting and how excited they are for us to see what's going to go down. Words can't describe how excited that made me. And then leading into the first match, the energy was built, and it just continued to elevate all throughout the night.
Absolutely. Yesterday we got a lot of our predictions wrong. We got some of them right. A lot of them were wrong. But tonight I was feeling confident, especially after we did the show last night. We talked about this first match. This first match was Seth freaking Rollins, your world heavyweight champion, against the Scottish psychopath, the Scottish warrior, Drew McIntyre. And side note, something that Nacho threw at me today before the pay-per-view started. The producers of this match was Abyss and Jamie Noble. It was a 10-minute and 30-second match, but it felt longer, but it was really good. I was entertained from the jump. Remember, CM Punk is at ringside. Why? Because he's doing commentary for this match. Drew McIntyre comes out, paying an homage to the great Hall of Famer, the late great Hall of Famer, Roddy Piper, with the bagpipes and everything. Then his music hits. He comes out looking phenomenal. The crowd gave a good pop. And boy, when Seth Rollins came out with the band that they had playing right there from Philadelphia, his getup was crazy. He came out owning it, and he made his way to the ring. And man, you could feel the buzz in the air. This match was about to take off, and it was going to take off big time. As soon as that bell rang, bam, a Claymore. And I thought, hey, man, I called it yesterday. This match should be real quick with Seth being hurt. And man, I was like, whoa, I wasn't expecting this. But sure enough, Seth kicked out of that Claymore, and they just started going in from there. They just started going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It was a beautiful, beautiful, well-deserved and done match. And at the end of everything, all it took was Drew McIntyre one more time. And 1, 2, 3, there's a new world champion in Drew McIntyre. How did you feel about that match?
Oh, immediately from that Claymore kick, as soon as the bell rang, my jaw was dropped because I didn't even have enough time to open my eyes back up from blinking to process what had going on. Drew and Seth came into this match with such huge presences, such huge personalities. Drew was tweeting in the match.
It was amazing.
It was so much fun. And I'm thinking, this is the first match of the night. What is going to go on from here? We had an amazing match from these two. Look at some of my notes. We had Seth kicked out from 3 different Claymore kicks. 3 Claymore kicks he kicked out from. And finally, with a 4th one, it was the end of Seth's title reign. An amazing title reign, in my opinion. I've loved Seth as champion. I absolutely love Seth as champion. And to see him hand off his title, exit the stage, and he's crying, and he looks at Drew and he says, "You deserve it, man. You deserve it."
Yeah.
Exit stage left. That moment hit me hard. But that ref took his sweet time handing Drew that belt. And the whole time I'm thinking, why is he going so slow? Why is he going so slow? Why is he taking his time to hand Drew the belt? Is Drew not even going to get to take his sweet championship belt, his trophy, before his cash-in music hit? Sure enough, he does get his belt. He gets his moment. And he instead of celebrating his moment, he gets up, turns, and he looks at Mr. CM Punk, who's been sporting an arm brace that he wasn't wearing at either of the pre-show commentary that he did yesterday or today. Now he's wearing an arm brace. He walks over, clears off the desk.
Hold on. Pause right there, because there was a beautiful moment there when Drew won the title. He got his moment in front of fans, and he goes up to his wife.
True.
He goes up to his wife, and he hands her the title. Hey, babe, look, I did it. And she hugs him. She kisses him. She sees the title. He has the title in his hand, and I'm thinking, okay, Drew, just go on. Get out of there before Damian Priest he gonna try to cash it in, because he's not gonna do it for the Roman and Cody match.
Nah.
You better get up out of there. But he kept on looking at CM Punk, and I said, CM Punk ain't CM Punk's not gonna do nothing unless you push that final button. And like you said, he cleared everything off, and he got up on there and he started talking smack to CM Punk. And I'm like, oh, Drew, don't do this, man. You just won that title. Don't do this, man. Don't do this. Go ahead and pick it up, Nacho, from there, man.
So he starts talking. They're going back and forth. And finally, Drew stands up. And all at once, CM Punk gets up, grabs Drew by the ankle, and he yanks him, throwing Drew to the ground. And all at once, Punk steps to the side, grabs his arm brace, and strips it off. He's healed. Or at least as far as we know, he's able to fight. Maybe not 100% recovery, but he is able to fight.
He beat the bricks out of Drew with that brace. He took that brace and beat the bricks off of him.
Straps it to the inside of his arm, and he whacks Drew in the face, knocks him down. And as Punk is pumped up, he's moving around. He's wondering what he's going to do next. Here's someone's music kick on, and he sees the purple light. And we get that meme that's been going around on Twitter since CM Punk came back of the Judgment Day music kicking on and somebody coming to interrupt the fight. Sure enough, Senior Money in the Bank comes running down the ramp to cash in his title after all this time. We've been wondering, when is it going to be? How many failed attempts are going to happen? Senior Money in the Bank fully cashes in on Drew McIntyre moments after he wins his World Heavyweight Championship. What were you thinking at this moment?
When I heard Drew's music hit, when I heard Damian Priest's music hit, I got excited for a couple reasons. And let me tell you. Number one, after about a 10-minute match, you had Drew McIntyre was the champion for 3 minutes. So Damian Priest comes down. He's running down. CM Punk is just laughing. Mm-hmm. Drew gets, Damian gets there. I'm cashing this in now, he said. I'm cashing this in now. He grabs Drew McIntyre, throws him in the ring, gives him his finisher, and in 9 seconds, Damian Priest becomes your WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Of course, I went berserk for a few reasons. Number one, it shows a new era in the WWE by having Damian Priest your new World Heavyweight Champion. That's the first thing. Then the second thing is more of a personal thing of mine, which outweighs the first one. And it's that Damian Priest's nationality is my nationality, Puerto Rican. And one thing about us Puerto Ricans is that we are very proud of our culture. We're very proud Puerto Ricans. And the last time there was a Puerto Rican champion in the WWF, it was the WWF over 50 years ago, when my dad used to watch Pedro Morales be the heavyweight champion. And Drew cashed that in. Damian cashes it in, wins the title. He goes and celebrates with Judgment Day on the ramp. And me and my boys, we're jumping up and down. We were super ecstatic. He grabs the belt, he turns around, shows the belt, and he says to the camera, "Soy boricua para que tú lo sepas," which means I'm Puerto Rican, so you could know I'm Puerto Rican. And to me, that meant everything there. When he said "Soy boricua para que tú lo sepas," it made el orgullo, the pride within me that we wear on our arms, on tattoos, or everywhere we go, "Oye boricua." We always want to call each other out and let others know that we're there as well. And he did this. And he said in a backstage interview with WWE Español, he said, "I didn't do this alone. It was I did this, all of us did this. We all did this. Y soy boricua para que tú lo sepas." In other words, what he said there, Nacho, was it was all of us that did it. I had the whole island of Puerto Rico backing me up. And just in case you guys don't know, I'm Puerto Rican, so you can know. To me, that was super. It started the night great. And I said, if this is the first match, my God, we're going to have a great show. So for 10 minutes and 30 seconds, the match went on. For 3 minutes and 15 seconds, Drew McIntyre was your new WWF World Heavyweight Champion. But it only took 9 seconds for Damian Priest to spoil everything, spoil his moment in front of a live crowd and in front of his wife, and take it away. The other thing that I loved is that when Drew McIntyre, when he tweeted, he said, "Here, born at work." Yep. He tweeted that in the middle of the match. "Here, born at work." And after he lost the title, Bad Bunny retweeted that and said, "I hope you had a good shift." Perfect, Bunny. Perfect. I don't know how you felt about this, Nacho, but I absolutely loved the first match. I was all aboard with the first match. To me, it was a 10. I don't care what anybody says. To me, it was a 10.
Absolutely. I in the moment, I wanted Drew to have his moment. He got his moment. The fact that he was, instead of celebrating, he went and started fighting with Punk. When I finally heard that music, although I was surprised in the moment, I was yelling, "No!" I'm happy that Damian cashed in. I think if there was a time for Damian to cash in after all this time, I'm glad it's finally happened. I'm glad that we have, at the end of the day, we have a new champion who has the chance to have their own reign. This is a step up for Judgment Day. We have 2 world champions in the Judgment Day now. Although we did lose our tag belts, I'm happy. I'm happy.
But you know what? But you know what, Nacho? The one thing that I feel good about is this. We all knew that Drew was going to win the match. He was going to get his moment. But I'm glad that Drew got the belt taken off of him right away. One or two things could have happened if Damian was going to cash in. Either he was going to cash in tonight or he was going to cash in first thing tomorrow on Raw. Yep. But the good thing is that we all know that CM Punk, when he's clear to return, his first feud is going to be against Drew McIntyre.
Oh, absolutely.
But personally speaking, I don't think that CM Punk should be near the World Heavyweight Championship at this time. I think it's too quick. So by giving Drew the belt, taking the belt off of Drew because of CM Punk, that sets up that SummerSlam match. That SummerSlam match is going to be amazing, and it has no stipulations with the title in it. Damian can start another feud with someone else. Let him have a nice reign. And then when Seth gets back in the mix and gets in the return, then he could have his moment with CM Punk fighting. And once that passes, by that time, who knows? We might be towards the Rumble, towards Mania, where now CM Punk is now eyeing the World Championship. So I had no issues with this at all. Did I want Drew to have his moment? Yeah, he got his moment. But he should have had his moment and took off. Instead, he decided, you know what, I'm going to talk smack to CM Punk. That's the wrong move to do. We all know what happens when you talk smack to CM Punk. The first time somebody talked smack to him, they stripped the Trios title away from them. Hello? The second time somebody talked smack to him, they suspended that person, and they ain't been back to AEW since. They've been wrestling in New Japan. So those are the lessons. Lessons learned, hard lessons learned. But that's the way it happened. Damian Priest, your new WWE, World Heavyweight Champion, Campeón Mundial de la WWE. I'm completely okay with that. The second match was a street fight. Man, they were coming out the gate swinging, Nacho. It was a street fight, a great street fight. I thought it was really, really well done. The producers was Petey Williams and Jason Jordan. We had the Pride versus the Final Testament. Hey, man, the Final Testament put a beat down on these boys, and those women didn't disappoint neither. B-Fab putting Charlotte through that table off the apron. It was a good match. How'd you feel about this match?
Going into this match, also something else I want to mention, we had Snoop Dogg on a special guest commentary.
Yes, and he was great.
If you look back at our predictions videos from last night and on Friday, we both kind of had this. We kind of know what could happen in this match. It's probably going to be quick. It's just kind of a card filler.
8 minutes and 35 seconds, Nacho.
This match blew me away because we had just come off of the first match, starting the show off with that all that happened in the first match. I'm thinking, where can you go from here? And they only this match was nonstop from start to finish. Everyone got their moment. Nobody was left in the dust when it comes to camera time, when it comes to moments at Mania. Yes. Everyone got their chance to shine, and the Street Profits came out on top. I am happy to say that I was on the right side of this prediction.
Yeah, you were.
Street Profits came out on top. Super happy for them, but I also want to give props to Karrion Kross and his group because they had a great time. They had some great moves. They all did a great job. And especially for Karrion Kross, I know it's been a little bit of a shaky time for him and SmackDown. They haven't gotten that much screen time. They haven't gotten much in terms of development storylines. So I'm happy to say I had a great time from both sides of this match.
Yeah, Karrion Kross being another Puerto Rican on the card. If you guys didn't know, I was super happy for him. Now I am going to say that I was wrong on this match. I thought the Final Testament should have won this match. I thought that they needed to win this match, makes them look a little bit more bad, more heavy on it. Now, however, I would have chosen Pride if I'd have knew that Bully Ray was a special guest referee. That caught us off guard. Bully Ray or Bubba Ray being named a special guest referee, and all the shenanigans came out from him telling them, no, you spread his leg that way, you spread his leg that way, you get up there, okay, wait a minute, what's that? And then pushing each other, get the table. I love the fact when Karrion Kross put Bully Ray in the corner and was talking to him and shoved him, and all of a sudden Bully Ray just looked at him and he pulled the glasses out and he put them on, and I said, oh man, that's your ass, Karrion Kross. That's your ass. You better get up out of there. And I thought it was a really, really well done match. I thought this was just going to be a quick filler match. It was 8 minutes long, but it was a good 8 minutes. And it was very, very well done. Congratulations to Bobby Lashley and his team. They take the victory night number 2 at WrestleMania. Man, but after that, yeah. What? Yeah. We had LA Knight against the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. We finally got to hear AJ Styles' new ring intro theme music, and I thought it was pretty fire. I liked it. We didn't get to hear too much of it because AJ came running down, taking off his jacket, and ready to fight. Now, yes, I admit, I was wrong on this one again, Nacho. I thought this was AJ's. AJ should have won this match. But the popularity of LA Knight, I could see why LA Knight took this match. And I realized something. When I was wrong on this match, I realized WWE is doing everything to make sure that the fans go home happy this year. And they weren't doing long-term story booking coming out of WrestleMania. They were finishing everything right now.
Yep. And
tomorrow starts a new era. This match was 12 minutes and 25 seconds. LA Knight gets the victory. How'd you like this match?
Let me talk to you. This match came out the gun from the get-go. This match was moving. We didn't even get to see the beginning of LA Knight's intro because he was already halfway on the ramp when the music started. He was in the ring when AJ's music started. AJ ran down the ramp and the match was going. Coming off of the last 2 matches, I'm thinking this is a beautiful, beautiful night. These matches are popping, and this match did not give you a chance to catch your breath from start to finish. Nothing. There was never a stop. There was never like a standstill moment. Pure entertainment from start to finish. Both men got their chance to shine. We got to see a couple of new, I think they were not new, but new for LA Knight moves. He did a DDT off the ropes, so it's almost like a Cody Cutter. I loved that. I love this new AJ that we're getting.
Yes.
Even if it is the last time we get it, if this is a new era and they do something to switch him up, I had fun with it. I love the change that he's gone through and how much bigger he is. I love where we're going with LA Knight. He gave a woman a Slim Jim car that he illegally parked, so she's probably going to have a parking ticket. Yeah, this match was a ton of fun from start to finish. I absolutely loved it.
Absolutely. Right after this match, we had the Hall of Fame intros. Of course, Paul Heyman being one of those. I love seeing Mike Rotunda and Barry Windham, Bray Wyatt's dad and uncle, in the Hall of Fame. I like when they unzipped their jackets and they had Bray Wyatt shirts on. William Rotunda. I thought it was great. I really thought it was great. By the way, that AJ Styles match was produced by Adam Pearce. So shout out to Adam Pearce. And then after that, we had a match that took 17 minutes and 40 seconds. And it was Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and the United States champion, Logan Paul. This match, Nacho, if the people that watch our podcast if our viewers go back and watch yesterday's and the day before, this match happened exactly how we said it was going to happen. Beat the bricks. If you remember, I brought the microphone really close to me and I said, I hope they beat the bricks out of Logan Paul. And at the end, Logan sneaks in and wins. And that's exactly what happened. Logan got the bricks beat off of him. It was very good. The way Randy and Kevin Owens interacted with each other, the way it was hilarious when Randy throws Logan on the table and Kevin says, "Can I try that?" He goes, "Yeah," and he does it. And Randy says, "No, you have to do it like this. Let me show you again." And it was just great. It was great. It was a great match. It was fun. And Logan gets the victory. Logan got the victory. We knew it. We all saw it coming. They're going to Cleveland for SummerSlam. The Jake Paul fight, so Logan could show off with the United States title again. It puts more eyes on it. But that's cool because that just means in Cleveland, what we want to happen is going to happen. And that's that we're going to have a new United States champion in with everybody saying L.A. Knight. Yeah. So, how'd you feel about this match, man?
I loved it. Like you said, we pretty much called it. You called it for the most part. I just called the outcome. I loved the Prime Mobile that we got in the entrance that Logan rode in on, and then having Kevin's little KO Mobile, his little buggy.
Did you see Randy tell him, slow down?
He turned it down the ramp, and Randy was like, hey. That was a ton of fun. I loved that. I like this gimmick as much as I hate Prime and I hate Logan Paul. I like the little gimmick they're doing where each time there's this person that's in a Prime bottle costume. This time it was IShowSpeed. Last time it was KSI. And then we end up having his opponent kick the crap out of him. Randy kicked him so hard that the cap on the costume, I don't know if it's meant to come off, but the cap on the costume flew off. He strips him of the costume and throws him through a table. What more can you ask for? Can you ask for?
I don't think he was supposed to shove Randy, and I think Randy got pissed. Because
that's him though. That's him.
When Randy got him up and did that RKO on the table there, the announce table, man. That RKO sounded stiff. Like, it was stiff. Mm-hmm. I don't know if Randy was supposed to originally pick him up and throw him on the announce table like he usually does people, but he grabbed his head pretty hard. He came down pretty hard, and I think that that streamer is never going to shove another wrestler again. But we all knew it was going to happen. Yep, Logan Paul still your United States champion. In a match that lasted 17 minutes and 40 seconds, entertaining match. I had no issues with the outcome because we knew what the outcome was going to be, so it wasn't like it was a shock. After that,
also, I was happy with the outcome because although we got the brass knuckles, they didn't play a factor in the actual outcome. We got a clean pin. It wasn't where he does a one swing knockout. We got a clean pin. Logan won. I am more cool with that than he's cheating. Okay. One hit, he's a champion. Yeah.
And if you remember clearly, he caught Randy with the brass knucks and Randy kicked out. Mm-hmm. Randy's like, that ain't working on me. Yep. So the next match, 14 minutes and 20 seconds, we had Miss Bayley finally getting her moment at a WrestleMania to win a championship, to win a women's title against Io Sky for the Women's Championship. By the way, the last match, Shane Helms and Daivari were the producers of that Kevin Owens, Randy, and Logan Paul match. The producers of this match, a Bayley match, was TJ Wilson, which is Natty's husband, and Molly Holly, Hall of Famer Molly Holly. And Bayley came in beautiful. The way her entrance was, it was beautifully done. Beautifully done. Io Sky comes in, amazing. And they put on a good story in this match. They really put on a good story. They really wrestled very, very well. And what we thought happened. Bayley finally got her moment. We have a new women's champion in Bayley. How'd you like this match?
I loved this match, and I loved that the crowd loved this match. From start to finish, this crowd was lit. This crowd was loud, louder than I had heard the entire show. They were chanting her old song. She had an incredible entrance with a new theme song. And as much as I like Io as a performer, I don't think this has been the strongest reign from her. She just hasn't gotten enough title matches. But yeah, for what it was, I loved the match. It was very energetic. We got to see Bayley. She kept up the pace with the injured knee, which I liked. That was an interesting angle, and she powered through it. And I'm happy to see her as a champion. I think she's well deserved it. We got a new look too. She had the side of her head shaved a little bit with the purple and blue hair. I'm excited to see this new side of Bayley, and I am also excited to see where this takes Damage Control, because they now only have the Kabuki Warriors as champions. We'll see.
It's going to be very interesting to see what happens with them. By the way, another Hispanic that had a good showing tonight in Bayley. So all around great performances. It was a great match. I'm super happy for Bayley. She finally got her moment. After that match, that's when they came out and they gave the antenna. Snoop Dogg came out, made his appearance again. And he said, I just want everybody to know that tonight we got a total attendance of 72,755. And everybody's going crazy. And then he says that gives us a combined total of both nights of 145,420, he said. But then the graphic went up there and we saw that it was 145,298.
Yeah.
Still amazing that WWE could do that back-to-back nights. I don't see any other company doing anything like that in the U.S. New Japan does it when they do their Wrestle Kingdoms. I still don't think they do over 60-some thousand for Wrestle Kingdom. I could be off. There was a couple times they went high, but it's still impressive what they do in the Tokyo Dome. They do it every year at the Tokyo Dome. But for WrestleMania to come in, it changes the dynamic of the city. It boosts the economy for that whole week. I mean, think about it. You have so it says 145,000, right? Mm-hmm. But we know that there's some people that came for both nights. So let's just say 100,000 people flew in. Let's just say 100,000 people flew in. That's 100,000 people that are from outside of the United States or in the outer parts of that city or state here in the States. They come down to this city, and for almost 2 weeks, they shop there, they eat there, they sleep in the hotels. That boosts the economy. So that's why everybody's bidding on these WrestleManias. Come to our city, come to our city, come to our city, because it really helps the economy. So outside of that, I think WWE needs to be applauded for that, because not a lot of people talk about that. And I think that that's something very important, especially this day and age with the economy the way it is. So absolutely congrats to them. And then came the moment we've all been waiting for over a year. Since last WrestleMania Night 2 that Cody lost to Roman Reigns, we finally get the rematch. But it's Bloodline rules. This match was a total of 33 minutes. I thought it was going to be longer than that, but it was 33 minutes with our tribal chief, the Universal Champion Roman Reigns, and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And they were going to go at it. The first one to come out was Cody. Woo! That intro that Cody gave. When he came up that ramp and he had that skull helmet on crown, oh my God, I started getting goosebumps. And as he's standing there, in all his splendor, all his glory. The crowd going crazy. Music is playing. And all of a sudden, come walking up next to him, we get Brandy Rhodes. And she was looking dashing, if I can say. He takes off his helmet. She gives him a kiss and says, "You got this, baby." And then we get the hit. Wrestling has more than one royal family, and Kingdom starts playing. And man, when the woke chants came out, oh my God, it gave me goosebumps. He gets to the ring after he says hello to his mother and his father-in-law. He gets into the ring, and all of a sudden, there's a orchestra up there, and they start playing Roman's intro. And Roman comes out. Roman holds that title up high. Roman walks to the ring. No Solo Sikoa, though.
No Jimmy.
Comes with the wise man, Paul Heyman. Gets to the ring. My goodness, Samantha Irving, the way she was presenting them. It was fire. Fire. And she gets it all together. As they start the match, Cody goes to get something under the ring. Spoiler alert, somebody moved out the way. I said, oh, somebody's under the ring. And they started that match. And they had an amazing match. Great storytelling. How'd you feel about this match, Nacho? I know you were waiting for it.
Since WrestleMania Night 2 last year, I have been waiting for this match. I know how much of a Cody Rhodes fan my brother is for the short time we've been watching it. So I know he was waiting for it as well. And let me tell you, this match did not disappoint. Knowing it was Bloodline rules, I still wanted Cody and Roman to have their moments and not to be overshadowed. And I think that the way that they handled this match, that was definitely accomplished. Because the first half of this match is just Cody and Roman battling it out one-on-one.
Yep.
Paul Heyman cheerleading in the background. I absolutely loved that. I liked the commentary that we got from Roman the whole time because the mic was close enough where you could hear him and all the comments he was making about the Cody's moves when he started doing Cody's moves and saying how much they sucked because they weren't good enough to pin Cody with. I liked that we saw Cody using some of Roman's moves. And I'll let you take it from here. Our first little guest that appears in the ring. Do you want to take it over?
So all of a sudden, Cody's getting ready for some crossroads. Who comes up? Jimmy Uso. Gives Cody a super kick. Starts beating him down. He tells Roman, get up, get up, get up. Roman comes, gives him the spear. He goes to cover. Cody kicks out. What do we get? Music hits. Main event, Jey Uso comes down. Roman tells Jimmy, yo, get up there. Jimmy runs up to the ramp. They meet each other at the ramp, and they start going at it. And then all of a sudden, Jey comes in and spears his brother off the ramp. Man, that thing felt like it was 10 feet high, and they go through the table. He eliminates one of the distractions of the bloodline. They go back at it. They're in the ring. And as Cody's getting ready again, and he goes for the crossroads again, who comes out? Solo Sikoa, the one that has been missing for the past 2 days. He finally comes out. He gives him the spike, the Umaga spike. Then he's telling Roman, get up. You have to finish his story. Get up, and Roman starts yelling at him. I know. And then he stands up Cody. Roman gives him the spear, and at the same time, Solo gives him the Samoan spike. He turns around. Roman covers Cody. 1, 2. Cody kicks out. Solo's shocked. What is going on? And as he goes down, he starts taking care of Cody. Whose music hits? It's the GOAT, John Cena. John Cena. The place went berserk as the 16-time World Heavyweight Champion came running down to the ring, and he started, what did he do? He right away started his solo. He clotheslined Solo over the ropes. Then he turns around and grabs Roman Reigns and gives him an attitude adjustment. Now, I've been saying, leave Roman alone, but I'm going to tell you why I didn't have a problem with that part. He goes out and he starts beating up Solo, puts Solo out, right? And as he's doing that to Solo, music hits. It's the final boss, The Rock. The Rock comes out. The Rock talking trash all the way to the ring. He gets in the ring. John Cena takes off his shirt. They eye each other in the ring. They look to one side. They look to the other side. John Cena gets pumped up. You can't see me. Throws a swing. Not so fast. The final boss says, hey, man, I've been around this long enough. I'm not going to fall for that punch. Picks him up, rock bottom, boom. Cena starts rolling out the ring. Roman starts taking off his, The Rock starts taking off his weight belt. He's about to hit Cody Rhodes with this weight belt. But something happened. There was a gong and all the lights went out. That place erupted when the lights came back on. And the Phenom, The Undertaker, was standing behind the final boss, The Rock. Rock turns around. He sees the Phenom, The Undertaker, giving him the crazy eyes. I know his goosebumps must have been going berserk. The Undertaker grabs The Rock, gives The Rock a nice choke slam. Lights go out. There's a dong. Lights come back on. There's no Rock in the ring. There's no Undertaker in the ring. It's just Cody and Roman. And they go into it. But Cody's not giving up no matter what. And after the crossroads, he finally hit him with the crossroad. No distraction. Nobody in the ring. The referee comes down. 1, 2, 3. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new, undisputed, Universal Champion in the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And man, what a moment. A lot of wrestlers came down to the ring. His wife comes in the ring. His mama came in the ring. His father-in-law comes in the ring. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. After this, before The Undertaker, all of a sudden we hear the Shield music play. I forgot about that. The Shield music played. And it was Seth Rollins from the first match that he had down to the last. He had dyed his hair. He put the Shield stuff on. Although he was taken out real quick, it did cause a distraction there for them to Cody's favor. After the match is over, everybody comes in. Something I've never seen done at the end of a WrestleMania. Cody grabs the microphone and he says, I want to thank everybody here, but there's 2 people in particular that I would have never been here if it wasn't for these people. Bruce Picture, come on down here. And also the other one, Paul Levesque, come on down here. And they came down. Nacho, they came down. A beautiful moment between Triple H, Paul Levesque, and Cody Rhodes as they embraced each other. Everyone telling him you deserve it. Cody leaves the ring. He goes over to Michael Cole. Michael Cole crying. Michael Cole tells him, I love you. You deserve this. Cody comes back in the ring celebrating a beautiful moment there. Why? Because this is what professional wrestling is all about. It traps our emotions. It makes us forget of all the nonsense that's going on in this world. And yes, we know it's predetermined. We understand that. But how many people cried when Iron Man died? How many people cried when Spider-Man was saying, Mr. Stark, I feel weird, when Thanos snapped? It's the same thing. It's tugging on those emotions. And the story was beautifully done. It was beautifully done. I absolutely loved it. The way he gives his title to his mom, the way he looks up to the heavens. I'm sure Dustin was in the back, loving that his baby brother just has become the first in the Rhodes family to hold a title that's the major title that says WWE on it. An amazing moment. And if anybody wants to crap on that, if anybody wants to talk about, man, whatever, man, go get a life. This was an amazing moment. And all that being said, I cannot wait for tomorrow night. Because I know that even though Roman was more on SmackDown, we have a Raw champion. I know that Cody Rhodes will be there tomorrow night.
Yeah. We got 2 Raw champions.
Yep. And to know that there is reports out there that there's a new signee in the WWE by the name of Jacob Fatu. If no one knows who Jacob Fatu is, I implore you to go watch MLW highlights. Jacob Fatu is no joke, and he's super young. He's only 31 years old. And yes, he's part of that Anawani family. He's part of that bloodline. To know that Jacob Fatu has signed with the WWE, there's a lot of things, and everybody keeps alluding to it. There is a new era. There's a new era. There's a new era. Something new starts tomorrow. The Rock said it in yesterday's media scrum. Triple H has said it in the media scrum. As a matter of fact, he said it again in tonight's media scrum. Everybody keeps saying it in the media scrums. Michael Cole has said it over the announce table so many times throughout the night, last night and tonight. Tomorrow, something great is going to happen, and I'm super excited for where wrestling is going to. Nacho, how did you feel all around about this match, man?
This match delivered for me. As a new wrestling fan who wasn't even around for a majority of the story, this match delivered. And I have to say, I'm going to be a little biased because I got to see my man John Cena. I'm a loyal John Cena fan. When I first started watching wrestling when I was in middle school for the short time before I tuned out, that was my guy. There's so much possibility for the future of this company and the future of these storylines. I cannot wait for 8 o'clock to hit tomorrow night because I cannot wait to see where we go from here. This match was incredible, and as great of a person, as great of a wrestler Roman Reigns is, it's definitely time for something new, and I'm happy to see it happening. I saw the video of Paul Heyman and Roman hugging at the entrance as they left, and everybody was celebrating in the ring. They were hugging at the entrance of the stage, and this could be the end for Roman Reigns, at least for a while. I'm assuming he's going to be gone for a long time because we have a bunch of pay-per-views that are overseas, except for SummerSlam, over the next couple months. I don't know if he's going to be traveling to those, and with as many breaks as he's been taking while he was champion, I feel like it's going to be a long time before we see Roman Reigns again. And
yeah,
I'm just excited. I know Cody's going to be a great champion. I'm excited to see where this takes him and what he's able to do as the new face of this company.
Absolutely. You know, one thing I can say is that I do agree with you. I think Cody is going to be a great champion. If this was the last time that we see Roman for a while, congratulations to Roman. One thing I got to say is I have a 19-year-old son, right? And my 19-year-old son has always, since he was little, always been a John Cena fan. John Cena fan. The way I get him upset is when I say, do you know that your favorite wrestler is a fan of my favorite wrestler, Hulk Hogan being the GOAT? And he always debates me on it. Yeah, well, John Cena won this many titles, and I always come back with the same thing. But Hulk Hogan made wrestling what it is today. And it's always an argument that we have. And I know I can push his buttons. I also have a 22-year-old son. That's a Cena fan as well. Not as much as my 19-year-old. But one of the coolest moments I had as a father is when John Cena's music hit tonight, and to hear my boys yell, the GOAT, and seeing John come down. John Cena truly is a GOAT in this industry. There's no questions about it. John Cena is that guy. And to hear the crowd reaction to it was amazing. If this is the last time we see Roman for a while, Roman was one hell of a champion. In a sense, the way he carried it. I've never been a fan of him not defending the title every 30 days like the rules state. But the way he carried this storyline was amazing. Very, very well done. Paul Heyman did an amazing job as well. Very, very happy for them. But this is a new era. Cody said when he was on the Pat McAfee show, he said, to tell you the truth, I'm not a fan of this title. And the last time I didn't like the way a title looked, I changed it. So I don't know if you know this, but when Cody was in the WWE before, the Intercontinental Championship was on a black strap and it looked different. Mm-hmm. When Cody became champion, Cody changed it back to the white strap and the old design logo. Mm-hmm. And everybody went nuts. And they had that same design logo all the way until they changed it to the Intercontinental title that we have now. There's a lot of rumors going around that Cody's going to reveal the new title. Could it be the Winged Eagle belt, the old throwback belt? It could well be. But nonetheless, I enjoyed tonight. Now, if we had to take the pencil and rewrite a couple things, would we have rewritten things? Absolutely. I personally believe the moment would have been so much better instead of The Undertaker if that glass would have crashed and Stone Cold Steve Austin came out. Why? Because of the history that Austin Rock have. But I understand why they chose The Undertaker. By the time Austin came running all the way down to the ring, too much time would have been taken up. He would have been blown out, you know? Roman, The Rock would have looked dumb just standing there waiting for Stone Cold to come all the way down to the ring. But by having The Undertaker, you could turn out the lights, turn on the lights, he's there, off the lights, turn on the lights, he's gone. So I understand that. That's just nitpicking. Man, but what a crazy, crazy night. Honestly, there was not one match on this card that I was disappointed in. I give this whole card a 10 out of 10. It was an amazing night. Amazing night. Amazing night. And the best part about it is that when they go off the air, it leaves all of us with a smile on our face, Nacho.
Mm-hmm. Especially coming off of last year. I just saw that I couldn't tell if she was cold or if it was just the emotions building, but when Samantha Irvin was announcing Cody, she
choked up, bro.
She was fighting through tears.
She choked up. It was really cool. It was really cool.
That's just amazing.
Yeah, so I think it was really cool. She really showed her emotions. She showed her emotions when Damian cashed in and won. Yeah. When Bailey, Samantha Irvin is so, man, dude, somebody need to tell her how great she really is. Yeah. Obviously, somebody has because she called both nights with no other ring announcer. And she's going to call tomorrow, man. I don't know how she's going to continue to have a voice. But Samantha Irvin is great. She's really good. What are you expecting for tomorrow night, Raw, Nacho?
Tomorrow night on Raw, I see Cody opening the show. And maybe he's going to do a belt reveal. Maybe he's just going to address the crowd and introduce this new era. I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to hear the crowd with that. And I think that we are going to get Chad Gable challenging Sammy for his title. Sammy, before he went out, Chad told him, I want you to go out there by yourself. You earned this on your own. This is your moment. But just remember, you owe me. I think Chad is going to challenge Sammy. I don't know if this will be the moment that he wins the title. He could turn heel. Honestly, it's hard for me to predict things right now because I'm more curious about what this era holds and how much stuff is going to get changed. I think that's really the only thing I really want to predict, unless you have any other predictions, just because it feels we're on such a high note right now. I don't want to throw in these.
Yeah, you're so right on it. I just wonder if there's going to be any new call-ups. But right now, I just want to enjoy this. I really just want to enjoy this. I'm excited for what's going to happen. I know something's going to happen because the Raw after WrestleMania, something always great's happening. Triple H, it almost feels like he's trying to prove a point. Hey, you know what? You watch what I'm going to do. On the flip side of things,
something that we didn't really touch on that was teased a lot. Today there was a promo package that was put out exactly at 3:16. Also, they mentioned that Seth Rollins, his title reign had been for 316 days. They dropped 316 2 times, and we didn't get that glass break. So something else I'll put out with the Gable prediction is maybe we see Stone Cold, because there was a lot building to The Rock as the final boss, and I feel like we didn't get that much of The Rock. That was really my only nitpick with that final fight. We barely got anything with The Rock for how much buildup he had. So maybe we get something with The Rock and Cody, and we see Stone Cold, because we did hear some talk that Stone Cold was in Philly. And Pat McAfee mentioned that on the pre-show. So that's one other thing I will throw in there. Maybe we see Stone Cold Steve Austin and we hear that glass break.
It'll definitely set the tone for them all. Let's also keep in mind, like I said, the rumors are out there. People have already announced it, that it's been confirmed supposedly by a lot of credible sources. The signing of Jacob Fatu. Also, there has been a signing a couple weeks ago by Tama Tonga, which is one of the members of Guerrillas of Destiny out of New Japan, who is also a Bloodline member. They were saying that he would be making his debut after WrestleMania. I don't know if he's also waiting on his brother Tamaloa, so that way Tama Tonga and Tamaloa could show up. It's a new era, and I'm interested to know what's going to happen with the Bloodline, because if Roman's gone for a little bit, what's going to happen with Solo? If Roman's gone for a little bit, what's going to happen with Jimmy? Remember, Jimmy lost as well. The Bloodline took an L this year at WrestleMania. So what's going to happen with the Bloodline? But you know what? I'm going to let you fans talk about it. Leave comments on it. Make sure you click on that subscribe button. Click on the notification bell. That way, every time we do lives or do videos, we can go up. Nacho, when's the next time that we're doing a video, man, so they can know?
I think we should try to talk about Raw-After-Mania on Tuesday. I think that
absolutely
a good plan. Also, check out, we are on Instagram now. Today, we are on Instagram. The handle is The Curtain Call Podcast. I'll put the link in our channel description so you can check it out. Stay tuned, because next up we are going to be on TikTok. We're going to be on all the platforms, so you can catch us everywhere, and you'll be sure to know when we are going live. Twitter is active as well. The link is in the description as well for you, so be sure to check on that. We were live tweeting the entire show of WrestleMania tonight and some of the show last night. We'll be following that up, sharing the news as it comes out for just in general news or stuff that comes out from Raw or SmackDown.
Yes, and for everybody that has been following us and everything, it's a small channel. It's a small channel that we're starting, but you know what? You could be part of this growth. You could watch me and Nacho grow this to where our goal is to be able to be on Media Scrum at a WrestleMania within the next year. And you could be a part of helping us get there. So like, subscribe, comment on our stuff. We'll be putting more videos out there. We're trying to get on every social media that we can to try to be able to reach everyone. All we want is the people to come on and talk about wrestling with us, because we're just two guys from Ohio who happen to love this sport of professional wrestling. And that's what brings us together. I think it's an amazing moment right now in the world of professional wrestling. There's a new era, like I've been saying. So come along and join us as we get ready for this ushering of the new era. Remember, we're going to go ahead and do a video on Tuesday. Will it be a live? Will it be a video? I don't know. It might be a live. That way we can get it out there real quick, but we are going to be putting more videos out there. So make sure, like I said, you click on that subscribe button, click on the notification bell so you can be up to date with everything. For everybody that came on and watched it this late at night, I appreciate it, man. We really do appreciate it here at the Curtain Call Podcast. So if there's anything else, Nacho?
No, I think we are in for a trip with this new era, and I hope y'all are excited to see where it takes us, and I can't wait to see where it takes us, and I hope you're all ready to be along for the ride.
Absolutely, absolutely. I couldn't have said it better myself. So, from my tag team partner, Mr. Nacho, I'm your boy, the Spanish Fly, here at the Curtain Call Podcast. So we're going to end it like we always end it. If you got it, throw it up and too sweet me, baby. Happy WrestleMania. Now it comes to the Raw after WrestleMania. And remember to tune in this Tuesday for the Curtain Call Podcast, because here at the Curtain Call Podcast, we always kick out at 2. I'll talk to y'all later. Nacho, let's go.